From the food industry to purchasing manager and finally the regional general manager, James Panter moves throughout the East region overseeing many operations for Dana Safety Supply.
My name is James Panter. I'm a regional general manager. I've been in the career path for just a little over 6 years. Prior to this, I was in the food business for a little over 20 years. I helped Wanda, our COO. I worked for her husband. They had cafeterias, and I worked for him running cafeterias, purchasing, did a little bit of everything. She kind of approached me, and there was a purchasing manager position open with this company. She kind of described what she was needing, what the expectations were, and I came on board with the company then as a purchasing manager. My role is I'm over all of our locations in Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Oklahoma. I could be traveling, depending on if I've got issues at a location that need to be addressed. I could be traveling to that location to address those issues, making sure that we've got the right personnel in the locations, because staffing is everything. My days they're not always the same because you're facing different issues every day. What could be going on in Oklahoma is going to be completely different than maybe what's going on in Lorton or in South Carolina somewhere. Which is one good thing about my job, is it's not the same thing day in and day out. You've got to be on your toes and ready to address any situation.
Even though James is always on the go making sure his locations are polished, what did he do to push Dana Safety Supply's business to new heights?
When I first was promoted from purchasing manager to just the general manager of the Greensboro location, one of the things that had never happened in North Carolina was we had never progressed into the state agencies very well. And one of the first things Wanda told me was, if you can get into state agencies, you'll own the state. And so I made it a mission to start getting business out of the state agencies. So we got into doing business with SBI, ALE, DOI, and we'd never done that before. We are also doing a lot of business with DOC now, and we weren't doing anything with them at that time. So to be able to get in and break through and have business that we had never gotten before, because you're not talking small contracts with them. We secured a $2.5 million stab vest deal with the Department of Corrections for all their facilities throughout the state. These are things that we had never done before.
With one accomplishment after another pushing Dana Safety Supply further up the mountain, where does James see the company's future headed towards?
The same way we're going right now, we're continuing to grow. That's the philosophy that our CEO has. Is one of the things I like is he's not satisfied, and I'm not satisfied. There's just, when is enough enough? There is never enough. I have the regions I have now, but I always want more locations. And that's just the hunger and the drive that I have. And he has that as well. We're at 30 plus, creeping up to 40 locations now. He's not satisfied with that. And a lot of the people that are through this company aren't happy with that either. They want 40, they want 45, then they want 50. And I think that we're just going to continue to grow because we're doing it the right way.
With customer service being a #1 priority and a team that is more than willing to go the extra mile, James believes that Dana Safety Supply will be able to face any challenge moving forward.
Well, the thing that we have at Dana that's really nice is, #1, we're very customer service driven. We make mistakes just like anybody else, but we make them right if we do. You have a lot of people, companies that can't admit that they make mistakes or don't want to admit they make a mistake. And I think with the industry we're in, dealing with first responders, law enforcement, things have to be right. And if we make a mistake, if it's on an upfit on a car, we've done something wrong, they respect the fact that we step in and say, okay, we did make a mistake. We're human, but we're going to make it right for you. And we're not saying, we made a mistake, it's your problem, now you deal with it. We're going to make it right. And if it costs us money, then okay, but we can retain that customer because of it. They're going to come back and say yes. If they make a mistake, they're going to make it right. And our CEO has instilled customer service. Our salesmen are really good at making sure that they're providing customer service, and it's our job up the chain to make sure that we're backing them up with it and we're doing what needs to be done in the right way. Even as large as we are, it's like a big family and a team. We can call anybody. We have our sales meetings. We get to see other people from around the country when we have some of these sales meetings. And, it's just, you talk to them on the phone all the time. It's nice to be able to meet and sit with them and talk, and you can just learn a lot of things. We're all backing each other up no matter where we're at.